And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Iniesta. Well, I think just lost his focus for a second, and a throw-in conceded. Trossard. Fellaini. Chance to put them in front. And a goal! Just like that, they're back in front.
Well, here it is again, and what a good build-up this is. Quick, incisive passing, clever movement, and all done at pace, which led to a simple finish. That's a real joy to watch.
Well, back underway, and a glut of goals here. 3-2. Fellaini. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Now with Iniesta. Trossard. Gyökeres. Trossard. This could level it.
Well, these fans have been brilliant. Just listen to the noise inside this stadium. Surely this will inspire the players to hang on. What a noise we've got.
Best. Now with Iniesta. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Well, we've entered the final 5 minutes. Muldur. So almost at full time, and the home side on course to eke out a narrow win. Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, what a finale we have here. Both sides have looked good going forward, but poor defensively. But I do think they have been the better side for much.
And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field day.
Well, here's the replay, and what a well-delivered cross this is. Perfectly placed, but the finish is far too easy. He doesn't even have to jump. How has he afforded that much space? It's a tidy header, but...
So the final whistle now, and disappointment for Arsenal, you've got to say. A defeat for them. Your assessment?
Well, Derek, they were certainly off the pace today. Beaten to the ball in too many key areas. They need to refocus now and perform better next time out.
Hello, it's great to be with you, and I don't think anybody is going to complain, especially about the weather. I'm Derek Ray, and adjacent to me in the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. It's Juventus, and they take on Derby County.
Well, I'm excited by this encounter today. Both teams have a good game plan, both teams can be physical, and both teams have creative players. It could be a case of who wants it more.
Well, successfully cut out. Plenty of support here. Great opportunity. And a fine tackle. Iniesta. Pirlo. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Opportunity here. And a goal here for Juventus. Surely theirs to lose now.
Well, you have to admire this bit of play. Just look how he runs with the ball. He always looked in control, didn't he? That's a brilliant goal.
2-0 now, and back underway. That is that for the first half here. So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. Marwan Fellaini. Well, very effective play in possession. A really committed challenge, and it's gone out for a throw-in. Really good challenge. Could be. Oh, couldn't beat the goalkeeper, and really should have been able to. Fellaini. Simple catch, really. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Just cutting off the supply. Morris. And into the last 30 minutes now. Iniesta. On to Ibrahimovic. Nicely. Oh, what an opportunity. And a goal! Wonderful stuff as they accelerate away from the opposition.
Well, as you can see, what a good bit of play this is. The build-up is excellent, 1- and 2-touch passing, clever movement and a fairly simple finish. Great team goal.
3 goals without reply. Carlton Morris. Goudmine. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic, promising looking attack. And Ibrahimovic! A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them.
Well, as you can see, he's a great talent. What a run, what a goal, and what a player he is.
A lopsided contest, 4-0. 20 minutes remaining. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. Andrea Pirlo. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. And Best has it. Under real pressure defensively. Will they pay the price? And the referee sees that as a foul. Free kick given. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Carlton Morris. Pirlo. And the flag has gone up.
Well, he has to work a lot harder to stay onside there. He didn't read the situation at all.
Kolasinac. And Best has it. Andrea Pirlo. On to Iniesta. It's got to be! Well, desperately close to going in that time. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Well, if you're wondering about added time, 2 minutes it'll be. And that is the end of the contest, and not a happy outcome as far as the visitors are concerned.
Oh dear, Derek, that was a worrying display. They were completely outplayed in almost every department. The coach has got a lot of work to do before the next game.
Hello, it's great to be with you, and I don't think anybody is going to complain, especially about the weather. My name is Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is Stuart Robson. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. It's Juventus, and they face Middlesbrough.
Well, both teams know they need to start the game well here, try to dominate the midfield area and get their creative players on the ball. This should be an interesting game, I think.
And snuffed out the danger immediately. Best. Oh, and it goes! And that is simply vivacious on the volley. Take a bow, take several bows. The degree of difficulty was high, but you wouldn't know it. What a skill to possess. Absolutely marvellous. So underway again here on the back of that leveller. Morris. Morgan Whittaker. Fellaini. Best. And no-nonsense defensive clearance. Pirlo. Deserves credit for winning the ball back. Now, who can he play it to? Muldur. And that's really well read. Best. A good and fair challenge. Best. And it's 2 for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop him.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
On they go again. Will there be a quick response from Borough? There needs to be. Whittaker. Fry. Successfully cut out. This could level it. Oh, there it is! A back-and-forth sort of match. Now they're level again. The lead lasted merely minutes. Fellaini. Muldur. And teammates around him. Just the clearance that was called for. And the ball back with Juve now. Whittaker. That is that for the first half here. So they get the ball rolling in the second half. Even Steven here. So little to choose between the sides. Silvera. Well, it's a very attractive passing sequence. George Best. Juventus keep possession, and it's positive possession. What can they do from this position? But nothing comes of it. Juventus doing well to regain possession. Whittaker. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Might be able to produce from this position. And you cannot argue with a hat-trick. Simply unstoppable today.
Well, here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
You can't really say defences are on top. 3-2. Samuel Silvera. And into the last 30 minutes now. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Samuel Silvera. Tommy Conway. Now with Silvera. And stopping the danger. George Best. Can he put it away? And another goal for the Bianconeri. Big moment for Juventus in this game.
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts with the delivery into the box. Just begging someone to get on the end of it. But the finish is far too easy. He doesn't even have to jump. How has he afforded that much space? It's a tidy header, but really poor defending.
Conway. Morris. Morgan Whittaker. He has teammates around him. Strong but fair tackle. 15 minutes left for play. Good pass. And he did what he had to do defensively. Marwan Fellaini. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Kolasinac. Well, no danger now. It's a substitution for Juventus. Best. Now with Ibrahimovic. Kolasinac. And not cleared away properly. And a goal! Well, it looks easy when you can put them away like that.
Well, as you can see, the first save is a good one, but they can't react quickly enough to the second ball. The keeper's a bit unlucky, really.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. And that will be all for this game anyway, and defeat for the visitors, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
You're absolutely right, Derek. While the result is poor, the display was even worse. They never got to grips with the opposition. They were second best in every facet of the game. They need to do a lot of improving before the next time out.
Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. Fellaini. Well, a good tackle. Could get themselves back into it. And he thwarted the attack with a masterful tackle. Well, that clearance, a low-risk approach. A throw-in coming up now. Andrea Pirlo. Iniesta. Controlled run from Iniesta. And nothing comes of this attack. Mateus Nunes. Tajani Reinders. Good tackle, take it away. Best. Fellaini. Ryan Ait Nouri. Ibrahimovic. Mamouche. The ball with Rodri. Possession one. Iniesta. Best. Clearance left a bit to be desired. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. The object of the exercise from Juventus is to get it forward. That's what they're doing. Into the final 20 minutes. Kolasinac. Fellaini. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. A very timely interception. Iniesta. Iniesta goes through the gears. Can he get one back? And it's in! This game very much back on as a contest. Well, underway again. It's a narrow 2-1 lead as things stand. Ryan Ait Nouri. The ball with Rodri. 5 minutes to go. Now, options are plenty. The referee has decided to give the free-kick decision the way of City. Very quick thinking there. George Best. Juventus battling against the clock. He's in with a chance. And fine goalkeeping. Time really is of the essence. What can they do from this situation? Any goalkeeper would accept corner kick deliveries like that every day. And there goes the final whistle. It's gone the wrong way as far as the home fans are concerned.
Well, Derek, the fans are right to expect more. The tempo of their passing was too slow. They were second to the ball too many times and were beaten by the better side today.
Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Well, he's certainly not alone. Trying to craft something. Oh, a smart stop. Managed to get it out of there. Iniesta. Cleared away comprehensively. Willi Orban. Best. Onto Ibrahimovic. Big chance. And oh, it's in. We cannot declare this contest over. They still believe. Haaland. Rodri. "30 minutes left for play." Really good challenge. Fellaini. Iniesta. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Marwan Fellaini. Just cutting off the supply. This could level it. Well, there it is. Real resilience for you, having been 2 goals down.
Well, here's the replay, and just look at that power. That's almost unstoppable. That's a great strike.
20 minutes remaining. The Bianconeri have given it away. Kolasinac. Oh, read it magnificently. Tremendous defending. Must take the lead here. An alert piece of defending. Silva. Just failing to hit the target with his pass. And it'll be a throw-in. Best. And there to intervene.
Well, what a final few minutes we have here. And the fans are certainly playing their part. But can they take one of these chances that come their way and win this game?
Zlatan Ibrahimovic. 5 minutes of the 90 still to go. And the teams cannot be separated. And the danger's still on. Ibrahimovic. And he's broken free. And collected tidily. He had plenty to think about. Fellaini. Juve on the attack. Near the end of this match. Level pegging. If you're wondering about stoppage time, 1 minute to be added on. They cannot be separated here, and it's on to extra time. So away they go again, the first period of extra time, and it's legitimate to ask to what extent mental strength will come into this. Looking forward to it. And he clears the danger. And it's Ibrahimovic finding a fork. Can he give them the lead? Tenacious tackling, excellent defending there. And stopping the danger. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Iniesta. It's a neat move. But a corner to Juventus, and perhaps an opportunity for the old lady to jump ahead. Danger averted for now. Vili Orban. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic and teammates joining in. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. And the first period of extra time comes to an end. Still level here. Well, on they go. Second period of extra time is underway. Andrea Pirlo. Rodri. Haaland. And it's positive from Manchester City. Is it in the cards for them to score a late winner? Fellaini. Can they forge ahead? Well, what an opportunity squandered. Far too easy for the keeper. Fellaini. Best. Well, nothing comes of it. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Best. Can he put them in front? It always had the potential to go the distance, and it has. So a penalty shootout. And so the penalty shootout about to commence. And as a player, this is when you have to hold your nerve. And the keep touched onto the woodwork. Can he convert? And he's denied them from the spot. His turn to try to convert from the spot. And the penalty converted here. And he finds the net. He could hardly miss. And up he comes, doing his best to remain focused. Goalkeeper beaten from the spot. In it goes. Can he remain calm? And there it is, perfectly executed. And that's how to take a penalty, low and into the back of the net. And he steps up to take the shot. And just like that, he's come up with the save. Well, it's quite straightforward. Score, and it's over. A mountain of pressure on him, but he withstands the test, and they've gone and won it.
Well, cool, composed, and really good technique. A match-winning penalty, and probably deserved over the course of the game.
So back underway here into the second half. Marwan Fellaini. Mert Muldur. Well, very effective play in possession. Oh, this looks useful. And there it is! Still life left in this game. And they have the momentum now.
Well, here it is again. He's alive to the situation. He makes good contact with the ball and he keeps it down. That's a nice-headed goal.
Well, 2-1 it is here. Reinders. Iniesta. The verdict is offside here. Pirlo. Fellaini. And Best has it. I think they were expecting a bit more from that attack. "30 minutes left for play. Really getting stuck in. Marwan Fellaini. Iniesta, surely! A corner to Juventus, and they need to make something happen. Silva. Nunes. Ryan Cherki. Juventus, the old lady, they know how to keep the ball. What can they do from here? But the danger averted for now. Manchester City have it back now. Smuggled away. Iniesta. And support available. Oh, the flag's gone up, and there wasn't much in that. Fellaini. George Best. And cutting it out. And City get the throw in. Silva. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. He's in behind. What late excitement. And the match is level.
Well, here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Juventus on the front foot, waning moments of the game. What next with the game level? Can they forge ahead? Well, trying to place it, but without any great success.
Well, maybe went for the wrong technique. If he'd have hit it with power, may have got a better result. That's a poor effort, really.
Best. George Best. Marwan Fellaini. And the electronic board delivers the news. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Keeper did his job to begin with. Oh, what a superb save! And still it is level.
Well, of course, he should have scored, but take nothing away from the keeper. It's a top-class save.
They cannot be separated here, and it's on to extra time. Well, back underway here, and it's quite simple. Both teams must steel themselves for 30 extra minutes. Regain possession. And the ball back with City now. Ryan Cherki. Now with Silva. Going well. And a good take under duress there. Kolasinac. And Best has it. And no-nonsense defensive clearance. A Juve free kick here. Orban. Boxall. Pirlo. And teammates around him. Kolasinac. Decides to shoot. The first period of extra time is over. 15 minutes left. Maybe after that, penalties, we'll see. Well, the big question, who will come out on top? We're into the second period of extra time here. What can he do with it now? Just the clearance that was called for. Haaland. Manchester City still on the attack as the minutes tick away. Can they come up with a winner?
Well, the atmosphere is so tense inside this stadium, but can they find that moment of magic to win this game? The crowd certainly think so. Just listen to them.
Fellaini. And the danger is averted. Iniesta. How about the cross? Well, that's not textbook defending. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. It always had the potential to go the distance, and it has. So a penalty shootout is... And now it is all about the penalty shootout. In it goes! His turn to try to convert from the spot. And he finds the net. He could hardly miss. Clinical as always, in front of goal. And he steps up to take the shot. And that is when you need your goalkeeper. Mental preparation is such a big part of this. A goalkeeper's touch, but a goal nonetheless. He had to score, and he does. Can he get the better of the keeper? And just like that, he's come up with a save. And he's beaten the keeper. Can he convert? And the penalty converted here. So much on the line with regard to this penalty. And confidently converted. And up he comes, doing his best to remain focused. Goalkeeper beaten from the spot. And he scores. And he steps up to take his penalty. So lethal in front of goal. And it's gone in. Can he keep us cool? Job done from the spot. And there it is, perfectly executed. Composure is so important under these trying circumstances. In it goes. And he finds the net. He could hardly miss. Well, it's all about keeping a cool head. Clinical as always, in front of goal. Oh, he saved it! It's all over now.
Well, that's a decent save, isn't it? He read the penalty and then was good enough to keep it out. What a finish to this match.
And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. My name is Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as usual, is Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It's Juventus against Paris Saint-Germain.
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
And it'll be a throw-in for Juve. George Best. Ibrahimovic. High-quality defending. Pirlo. Well, that ball looks promising. Iniesta. And a goal! Now they've broken through. 1-0 here.
Well, this is a brilliant strike, as you can see. He hits it with so much power. The keeper had no chance. Fantastic finish.
One 0 then. Ramirez. Dembele. Now with Ramirez. Well, a passing sequence that's easy on the eye. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Vlahovic. Iniesta. Ibrahimovic manoeuvring through. Ibrahimovic. And he did what he had to do defensively. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward, but really sticking to their task defensively. Juve throw-in forthcoming. Well, nothing comes of it. And the referee felt he had to blow the whistle. Well, deemed to have been a cautionable offence.
Well, no question about it. He deserved his booking there.
And the attack fades out. Mert Muldur. And with that, the first half draws to a close. So back underway, and the responsibility falls on PSG to show a bit of fighting spirit. Moses Simon. Keeping the ball moving. Splendid tackle, and a throw-in coming up. Dembele. Now, will they be able to play it in behind the defence? It's gone in! A goal for PSG, beyond the goalkeeper, to square things up.
Well, this is a very tidy finish, as you can see. He's under so much pressure, but his strength just allows him to hit through the ball cleanly. It's an excellent goal.
So back underway. One goal apiece here. Iniesta. Mert Muldur. Iniesta. Well, capable of a better clearance than that. And no-nonsense defensive clearance. And a lot to like about this attack. Not the best clearance. Ibrahimovic! And a goal! Just like that, they're back in front!
Well, here it is again, and the clearance just isn't good enough. Giving up possession in a dangerous area, just poor defending all round.
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the scoreline. Vlahovic. 15 minutes left for play. Iniesta. A glorious chance. Still alive. And second time around he scores. But the keeper left to wonder what his defenders were doing.
Well, as you can see, the first save is a good one, but they can't react quickly enough to the second ball. The keeper's a bit unlucky, really.
So back underway, 3-1 the score. Dembele. On to Simon. And he was in the right place to intercept. Iniesta. And he clears the danger. Pirlo. And that will be all for this game. The final whistle is sounded, and it's a defeat for PSG.
You're absolutely right, Derek. They really struggled to get to grips with the game. They always seem second to the ball, and then just a few mistakes at the back, and it's cost them. Poor performance all round.
Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. I'm Derek Ray, and keeping me company here on the commentary gantry is Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. Stuart, what are you expecting?
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
And a fine tackle. Juventus recovering possession well. Well, no danger now. George Best. And a goal it is! No long wait for the opener today.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a really inviting ball played into the box, begging players to attack it, which makes it a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a really good goal.
Back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Best. Fellaini. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. And he has options available. Just the clearance that was called for. And nearly extending their lead.
Well, it wasn't quite the finish he was looking for. He just couldn't quite keep it on target.
Ndidi. Jamal Musiala. Ronaldo on the ball. Patient enough build-up. Can they carve out a chance? Ronaldo. Well, a top-notch piece of defensive judgment. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Will it be? A goal! That's two for him today. They simply can't stop him. No wonder he's celebrating.
Well, I won't get tired of watching this. It's an outstanding bit of play. Just look how far he runs with the ball. That's a great goal.
2-0 here, and the ball is moving again. Very quick thinking there. In with a chance. Must be. And a goal! goal. What a magnificent display. It's such a one-sided contest here.
Well, as you can see, he's a great talent. What a run, what a goal, and what a player he is.
Well, this is threatening to get out of hand. Just look at the scoreline. And so it is, the first half story has been written. And so the second half is underway. They took quite the thrashing in that first 45. Can they turn things around now? Pirlo. Iniesta. Will he find the net? And there is the goal to make it a hat-trick. Excellence in finishing, there for all to see.
Well, here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
And this is turning into something of a rout, 4-0. Musiala. Well, we're into the final half hour. Pirlo. Marwan Fellaini. Freddie Ljungberg. Jamal Musiala. Ronaldo. Ronaldo. The Bianconeri have given it away. And on to Xavi. Ronaldo on the ball. 10 minutes left for play. Xavi. Can he finish? Well, they pulled one back, but perhaps a bit too late in this contest. They haven't been at the races this evening.
Well, as you can see, he doesn't mess about here, does he? He's strong, well-balanced and skillful. That's a top-class finish.
Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently. Kolasinac. And there it is, the final whistle. And the fans will be leaving the stadium with smiles on their faces.
Well, Derek, what a good performance that was. They did most things right, and their attacking play was inventive and had a real cutting edge. That was a really dominant display from them today.
Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray and I'm joined here on the gantry for commentary by Stuart Robson. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. It's Juventus versus Barcelona.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
Dendoncker. Zico. A real opening now. And just failing to bend the run enough. And the flag has been raised. Oh, he's given the ball away. Best. And a goal! Now they have their opener, and now they can celebrate.
Well, this is a brilliant strike, as you can see. He hits it with so much power. The keeper had no chance. Fantastic finish.
Well, back underway, and that should really shake up Barcelona a bit, you would think. Zico. Here's Alvarez. Now with Bellingham. Zico. Still ahead by a goal and moving the ball with purpose. Can they produce something? And Bellingham. And a goal here. The keeper unable to prevent it. Barcelona are level.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
Back underway, level pegging, 1 goal apiece in this game. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. The attack continues, they're making considerable progress. Well, from so far out, it didn't appear to be the high percentage option. Close though, Stuart.
Well, he did have options, but that was a good effort in the end. He wasn't too far away, was he?
Oh, he's lost possession. Fellaini. Can he take the chance? And a goal! Just like that, they're back in front. So on with the match. 2-1 is the scoreline. What's going to happen next? Fellaini. Best. Well, it could be on for him here. Great movement. And a goal here for Juventus. Surely theirs to lose now.
Well, here we can see just how good this goal is. It has everything. Skill, pace and power. There was no stopping him there.
So on with the action. And 3-1 the scoreline at the moment. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. So back in business here, and it was a below-par effort from Barcelona in the first half. Will they fare better in the second? Andrea Pirlo. And a textbook interception. Dendoncker. Here's Alvarez. Jude Bellingham. Barcelona have given us away. Good-looking ball. And he might be through here. The net is staring him in the face. Oh, it's an absolutely tremendous save.
Well, he's just pulled off a remarkable save there. Brilliant goalkeeping.
Not a chance for them again to play it over from the corner flag. No-nonsense clearance. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Fellaini. Pirlo. And there is the goal to make it a hat-trick. Excellence in finishing, there for all to see.
Well, let's look at it again. What a volley this is. Perfect technique, great contact, and a wonderful goal.
Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently. Iniesta. And into the last 15 minutes of action. Is it going to be? Well, he almost nodded that one in. André. Now Dendoncker. Well, the pass not finding its target. And he's in. A goal! An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now.
Well, just look how he holds off the defender. He keeps his balance and he still hits the target. What a good goal that is.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. And so the referee's whistle for full-time. Barcelona have lost. I wonder what you made of this.
You're absolutely right, Derek. While the result is poor, the display was even worse. They never got to grips with the opposition. They were second best in every facet of the game. They need to do a lot of improving before the next time out.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm Derek Ray, perched here on the commentary gantry, and sitting alongside me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. It's Juventus against Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
And given away. And with Donnarumma. Well, nothing comes of it. Oh, in with a chance! Oh, showing good vision. Cleared away. Iniesta. Best. Pirlo. Fabinho. And here's Cunha. Thomas Müller. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Ibrahimovic, he knows a thing or two about constructing as he gets for... Must take the lead here. Now, who can he play it to? Fellaini, can they cover up? Well, no way through in the end. Juventus will have to throw it back in play. Fellaini. George Best. A real opening now. And just making the run a bit too early. Offside as a result. And with that, the move comes to an end. And a goal kick to follow now. So the whistle then. We're up the halfway stage in this match. Underway then in the second half. And the two teams matching each other just about stride for stride. Mert Muldur. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. Can't really allow runs like that. Well, this could be a chance for Juventus to take the lead. They have a corner. And well positioned to clear. Eusebio. And played the pass well. Can he play it in? Has to be. Well, the keeper performing brilliantly.
Well, that's just incredible. He reacted so quickly there.
The Bianconeri have given it away. Fellaini. Iniesta. Now they have possession in a good area of the pitch. Can he put them in front? And a goal! This is why we adore this game. Late drama, and now they're in front.
Well, first of all, where's the defending? They're all over the place. But give him some credit. That's a good finish. Great composure.
Substitution it is for PSG. What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? And that is that, the final whistle. The big headline here, PSG lose.
Well, I thought it was a really intense game. Lots of quality, lots of good individual displays. In the end, though, they won't be happy with the defeat, nor the manner of it, conceding so late on.
And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray, ready to bring you match commentary, and alongside me is Stuart Robson. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. It is Juventus versus Manchester United.
Well, as is always the case, both teams will look to control the centre of the pitch. Whichever can do that will dominate possession and probably the game. This is going to be key, I think, today.
Good work to win the ball back by United. Crespo. Might really be able to trouble them here. But the danger averted for now. And steered back under a bit of pressure. Ball played nicely. Jan Sommer. Oh, from miles out, he's done it! How about that for a pure strike? Terrific technique. Wondrous.
Well, here it is again, and wow, just take a look at this. He's absolutely nailed this one. What a strike that is from distance.
So back in action, and it's up to United now to be inventive. Hernan Crespo. Crespo has it. Well, it looked as though it had a chance of going in.
Well, he should make the keeper work there, but you sense a goal is coming.
And support available. This could square the game. And a goal here. Just what Manchester United required. They are level.
Well, here you can see it again. He's gone for placement over power, and it's a brilliant finish.
So back underway. One goal apiece here. Iniesta. Best. Can he do it? And we cannot say enough about that save.
Well, how did he stop that? That is a remarkable save.
Well, a chance here perhaps to invigorate their aerial targets. Just wanted to get it out of there. Marcos Llorente. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. So back underway here into the second half. Can he find the right pass? Oh, that's splendid play. Always going to be the goalkeeper's ball. Decent position this for United to find themselves in. Bumo. Well, the keeper committed himself. Dante. Crespo. Llorente. Well, they know they need to stop him. Must be. Oh, marvellous save. Great goalkeeping. There it is. A fantastic goal. And no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a really inviting ball played into the box, begging players to attack it, which makes it a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a really good goal.
And the ball is moving again. Anyone's guess how this is going to finish. 2-1 currently. A Juve free kick here. Well, mopping up defensively. Crespo. Marcos Llorente. Not getting anxious when they have the ball. Well, good use of the ball. Can he finish them off? And a goal! They lead by 2 now. And that allows them to breathe a bit more easily.
Well, as you can see, he hits this with so much power. But just look at the follow-through. So athletic. That's a dynamic strike.
Underway again with the score at 3-1. Well, we've entered the final 5 minutes. Hernan Crespo. Clears it away. David Neres. Chances on. And a foul in the opinion of the referee. Now, what can they do from this free kick situation? Well, the referee not messing about. He's cautioned him.
Well, it had to be a yellow card, and he knew it was coming.
And a warning from the referee for the miscreants in the wall. Corner conceded. It came off the defender. There's the goal. Surely now, that is that.
Let's see this again, because the delivery into the box couldn't be any better. Played into just the right area, and it ends up with a fairly simple finish. Certainly not much the goalkeeper can do about that.
And there goes the final whistle, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
Well, Derek, that just wasn't good enough today. A lack of a game plan, too many players below par, and not enough energy all around the pitch. A really worrying performance for me.
Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting next to me here on the commentary gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham United midfield man, Stuart Robson. And without doubt, a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. It's Juventus versus Germany.
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
Nicely timed tackle. And the referee blows for a foul. Danger averted. Iniesta. Well, couldn't find a teammate, unfortunately. And a throw-in to come. Hierro. Thomas Müller. Coman. Showing a real will to win the ball. Iniesta. Andrea Pirlo. That's useful play. Can he make it count? The save was a good one. Can he give them the lead? And a goal to open the scoring. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, as you can see, what a good bit of play this is. The build-up is excellent, 1- and 2-touch passing, clever movement, and a fairly simple finish. Great team goal.
And the action underway again. The onus very much on Germany to find a response now. Coman. It's with Hierro. Plenty of support here. Well, disappointing end to the move. Pirlo. Fellaini. Juventus keep possession, and it's positive possession. What can they do from this position? Chance to finish! He can't hold on to it. Iniesta. Can they cover up? Well, mopping up defensively. Fellaini. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. So the ball is rolling again, and Germany trailing after the first half. Can they come up with a response here in the second? Munoz. Coman. And that's an important intervention. David Beckham. Coman. Mert Muldur. So half an hour remaining. Iniesta. Oh, that's a really good run. And fine goalkeeping. Hierro making sure nothing untoward happened. And the attack continues with... This could be the equaliser. Oh, terrific save.
Well, you're absolutely right. That's a top-class save. Just look how he reacts.
Real chance. Oh, fantastic effort. He made great contact, but the keeper more than equal to it. Hierro. Well, quite simply not precise enough from that position. Kolasinac. And Best has it. On to Ibrahimovic. Just 10 minutes remaining here. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Best. Could be. What a big chance that was. Keeper has the ball. Well, having been awarded the corner, they'll no doubt look to put the issue beyond all doubt. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. And teammates around him. This could be it. And still danger here. Oh dear, not really troubling the goalkeeper at all, Stuart.
Well, from that range, he should be scoring, and he knows it.
Can he finish this? Oh, what a fine save, and a timely one, Stuart.
Well, that does give them some hope, because that would have been the end.
And there goes the final whistle, and the home fans are going to be happy about this outcome.
Well, Derek, it was a tight game. Both sides had their moments and chances, but overall, they just about shaded it. A well-earned victory.
in the game.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and alongside me at the microphone is Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It's Juventus facing Barcelona.
Well, I'm excited by this encounter today. Both teams have a good game plan, both teams can be physical, and both teams have creative players. It could be a case of who wants it more.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Marwan Fellaini. In possession to give them the lead, maybe. In it goes, an early goal. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, as you can see, he's a dangerous runner with the ball. He has such good balance and pace. That's a top-class goal, isn't it?
And Barca get the ball moving once more. How will they react? Schuker. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Fabian, can they square the game? Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Now with Iniesta. And he's lost custody of the ball here. Obvious offside. Perfectly positioned to take it away. This could square the game. And a goal here. The keeper unable to prevent it. Barcelona are level.
Well, first of all, where's the defending? They're all over the place. But give him some credit. That's a good finish. Great composure.
So in business once more, on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. Not really the ideal clearance. And a goal it is to put them in front again. No less than they deserve.
Well, here it is again, and the clearance just isn't good enough. Giving up possession in a dangerous area, just poor defending all round.
Well, 2-1 it is here. Dendoncker. Best. And a strong tackle. Well, Barca have the ball once more. Fabian. And there it is, the half-time whistle. And the ball is moving again. The onus is on Barcelona to turn this game on its head. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. And Best has it, and he's in. Great movement. And a goal! That's his brace. They just can't keep him quiet.
Well, I won't get tired of watching this. It's an outstanding bit of play. Just look how far he runs with the ball. That's a great goal.
No shortage of goals in this match. 3-1. Dendoncker. Nicely timed tackle. Andrea Pirlo. And he's broken free. There it is! The goals keep coming. No stopping them today.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Oh, what an opportunity. Must be. In it goes! Such a complete performance. 4 in front now.
Well, as you can see, he's a great talent. What a run, what a goal, and what a player he is.
A glut of goals. 5-1 it is. Straightforward save, really. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. And Best has it. Fellaini. Could it be Fellaini? A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Well, this is a very tidy finish, as you can see. He's under so much pressure, but his strength just allows him to hit through the ball cleanly. It's an excellent goal.
And a Juventus personnel change here. Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. And a throw coming up after that authoritative challenge. Kim Young-won. Now Dendoncker. Can't miss, surely. And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best.
Well, as you can see, what a good bit of play this is. The build-up is excellent, 1- and 2-touch passing, clever movement, and a fairly simple finish. Great team goal.
Well, we're underway again, and this game was finished. And there goes the final whistle. And the home fans are going to be happy about this outcome.
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? I was particularly impressed with their play going forward. Really lively, almost cutting through at will at times. The result was never much in doubt, if I'm honest.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner here on the gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. It's Juventus facing Manchester City.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
Mert Muldur. Andrea Pirlo. Muldur. Well, good run this. Now, what can he do with it? Moving the ball effectively. You can sense the threat is there. Corner for Juve. Well, he couldn't worry the keeper with that effort. Boxall. It did look on for them, but not to be. Willi Orban. Fellaini. Ibrahimovic. Iniesta. In with a chance. Well, he certainly wasn't offside by a mile. And that's an important intervention. Ibrahimovic. Chance to put them in front. A goal to give them a 1-0 lead. An excellent value for that advantage, you've got to say.
Well, here we can see just how good this goal is. It has everything. Skill, pace and power. There was no stopping him there.
So, back in action. Will there be a quick response from City? There needs to be. Willi Orban. Fellaini. On to Iniesta. Controlled run from Iniesta. Iniesta! And the keeper in position to grab hold of it. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Muldur. Well, the electronic board showing one additional minute. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. The ball is moving again. City trailing going into the second half. Will they come up with the right response? Marwan Fellaini. Iniesta. And City with the ball again. Pirlo. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Pirlo. And Iniesta! Pretty straightforward for the keeper. Bellingham. Andrea Pirlo. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Intercepting it intelligently. Musiala. A quarter of an hour remaining here. This could level it. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. A corner kick, and who knows, this might represent the last chance to grab an equaliser. Well, the corner too close to the goalkeeper that time. So almost at full time, and the home side on course to eke out a narrow win. Stuart, your thoughts?
Yeah, just about edging it overall. It's been a really tight game, hasn't it? Chances at a premium, and you have to praise their defending in that regard. Just got to see out the final few.
This could finish it! And a goal! There he is at the double. They just can't subdue him.
Well, here it is again. Just look at the quality of the cross. It's inch perfect, and the movement is good, making for a comfortable finish. It's a really great goal.
So back underway. And there it is, the final whistle. The home fans are going to be happy with this result.
Well, Derek, they were dominant in most aspects of the game, particularly in that midfield area, and they also looked threatening in the top third of the pitch. It's a really good result for them.
Underway then in the second half. And the two teams matching each other just about stride for stride. And well positioned to clear. Well, using this. Can they forge ahead? And there it is, the opening goal, 1-0, and they'll feel they deserve it.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
So underway again here, 1-0 the score. Patrick Berg. Locatelli. Conceição. Kefren Turam. Jonathan David. Locatelli with it. And he's through here. And a goal here for Juventus. Surely theirs to lose now.
Well, just look how he holds off the defender. He keeps his balance and he still hits the target. What a good goal that is.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Hauge. 30 minutes to go then. Well, doesn't get away with it. Free kick given. Sound piece of goalkeeping. Oh, he's through here. That's a foul, and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick. And a goal, almost bewitching in its beauty. Excellent technique. This is looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0. 20 minutes to go. Hauge. Well, they've given him too much space. That's going to be a Juve throw. Locatelli. Conceição. Patrick Berg. Jens Petter Hauge. Conceição. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. Could be. Oh, great save! And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
And support available. Could be troublesome. And a good take under duress there. Locatelli. We will have 3 minutes of additional time at the end here. Can he finish? And that is the end of the game. It goes into the history books as a home defeat.
You're absolutely right, Derek. They really struggled to get to grips with the game. They always seem second to the ball, and then just a few mistakes at the back, and it's cost them.
It's in the game.
Hello, it's great to be with you. And no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. My name is Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and sitting next to me, ready to give you all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say with good reason. It's Juventus, and they face Middlesbrough.
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Will it happen for them? And the keeper making sure there were no scraps for them to feed on. Good work from Borough to win the ball back. Tommy Conway. And the pass, a good one. A Borough corner and a chance for them to build on their lead. Mert Muldur. And Best has it. Juventus keep possession, and it's positive possession. What can they do from this position? Not away completely. And a goal! And you've got to say, they definitely took a deflection off the defender.
Well, let's take another look, and there's the deflection. And from that moment on, the keeper had no chance, did he?
So back underway. One goal apiece here. Britain. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. And a confident clearance. What can he do with it now? And he's gone into an illegal position, unfortunately. Fellaini. Best. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. And the referee felt he had to blow the whistle. Hayden Hackney. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Well, taking into account all the stoppages, 2 minutes to be added on. Silvera. And there it is, the half-time whistle. And so the second half gets underway. Almost a case of the two teams saying to each other, whatever you can do, I can do just as well. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Pirlo. Well, no danger now. The Bianconeri have given it away. Iniesta. Silvera. Aidan Morris. Now with Conway. Oh, could be! Nicely timed tackle. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Marwan Fellaini. Hackney. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Juventus, the old... And in with a real chance. A goal here, giving his team precisely what they were looking for. Now he deserves to celebrate it. Morgan Whittaker. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Borough have it back. Alfie Jones. And a throw-in forthcoming. Aidan Morris. On to Silvera. Opportunity. Just the clearance that was called for. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. A quarter of an hour remaining here. Conway. Well, he could really get at the opposition. High quality defending.
Well, what an atmosphere we've got inside this stadium. These supporters are doing everything they can to get their team over the finish line.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic, he knows a thing of... This could be it! And it's a double for him in this game. No way for the opposition to contain him. And no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, as you can see, he's a great talent. What a run, what a goal, and what a player he is.
And a Juventus personnel change here. Hayden Hackney. Callum Britton. And there it is, the final whistle. The home fans are going to be happy with this result.
Well, Derek, they were dominant in most aspects of the game, particularly in that midfield area, and they also looked threatening in the top third of the pitch. It's a really good result for them.
And as the second half commences, both sides can reflect on a first half in which they were so very evenly matched. And a Tottenham Hotspur free kick coming up. Palinha. And Spurs moving the ball with purpose. Save, but still a chance. Victor Gyökeres. Saka. Effective looking pass. And teammates around him. Johnson. And a good take under duress there. William Saliba. Bentancur. Kudus. Given away by Tottenham. Gyökeres. Arsenal pushing forward with options available. Can they forge ahead? Oh, brilliant goalkeeping. And he did what he had to do defensively. Well, it still could be dangerous. But it just petered out. And into the last 20 minutes. Well, we can give them high marks for their passing, but can they make this pressure count? Well, plenty of power there, but in fairness, should have made the keeper work. Gabriel. Declan Rice. Victor Gyökeres. Arsenal struggling to keep the ball. Solanke.
Well, Arsenal have to get the ball forward quickly now. The crowd are demanding just that little bit more effort. What a finish we've got on our hands here.
Spurs recovering possession well. Mohamed Kudus. Inside the last 5 minutes, and 0-0 is still the situation. Well-timed tackle. Victor Gyökeres. Now in possession, Trossard. Failure to keep the ball by Arsenal. Well, the referee has instructed the fourth official to put 2 minutes on the board. Saka. And that will be all for this game anyway. No goals to report. Defence is on top. And Stuart, as ever, interested to get your take.
Well, Derek, I think it was a good tactical battle. There was a lot of endeavour, some good defending, but not enough attacking quality. And that...
And so the second half gets underway. Almost a case of the two teams saying to each other, whatever you can do, I can do just as well. And ball back with Arsenal now. Saka. Well, capable of so much better, to be honest.
Well, I expected more as well, Derek. I thought from that sort of position, he had every chance of scoring, but it's a poor effort.
Victor Gyökeres. Declan Rice. Gyökeres. Nicely timed tackle. Johnson. Solanke. Gyökeres. Well, a bit of an unforced error, and it's going to be a throw. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. Timber. Bukayo Saka. Victor Gyökeres. Martin Ødegaard. Palinha. Johnson. Arsenal have it back. Well, keeping it on the ground. Slightly off target, however. Saka. Well, he's certainly not alone. Ødegaard. Can he put them in front? An alert piece of defending. Real chance. And there it is. The deadlock has been broken. We wondered if a goal would arrive. Well, now it has. And will there be a response now? Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. They have to show a commitment to attack Arsenal in these trying circumstances. And with that, the attack fizzles out. And the ball back with Spurs now.
Well, these Arsenal fans still believe they can get back into this, but they're going to have to throw everything at it now. Time is running out.
Clear to see who got the last touch, so a throw-in it'll be. Martin Ødegaard. Rice with it. Bukayo Saka. Getting forward. Chance to finish. Well, it was caught nicely enough, but the fact of the matter is it wasn't on target. So the referee's whistle means full time, and it goes into the books as a defeat for Arsenal.
Well, Derek, certainly not their best performance, was it? Just a little bit off the pace for me, and obviously...
Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Saka. Victor Gyökeres. Sound piece of defending. Trossard. Declan Rice. Oh, that is a wonderful piece of challenging. Arsenal did well to win back possession. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Bentancur. Martin Ødegaard. Gyökeres. It's the turn of Spurs now. Bentancur. Arsenal move it forward with purpose and control. But quick thinking defensively. Bentancur. The ball back with Arsenal now. Well, that ball looks promising. Oh, that's a magnificent volley! What a thumper! And far from simple to put it away, yet dispatched seemingly with ease. If ever there were a reason to get emotional about a goal, you've just been exposed to it.
Well, here it is again. Just look at the quality of the cross. It's inch perfect, and the finish is just as good. That's an excellent goal.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Trossard. And Arsenal now find themselves in potentially a dangerous position. Well, the keeper had plenty to think about with bodies around him. 5 minutes remaining, and one thing is certain, no one is leaving because it's still close. And the flag does go up offside.
Well, just listen to the noise in here. These fans are doing everything to get their team over the finish line, and there's not long left now.
And they need to get tighter. So the final whistle has sounded, and not the result Tottenham fans were hoping for. What did you make of it all?
Well, Derek, it was a hard-fought contest, which neither side completely dominated, but the result will certainly hurt them. They need to bounce back next time out.
Away they go again. Second half is underway here. And the danger's still on. And in the end, no damage done. Went in strongly, decisively. Must take the lead here. And it's in! 1-0. They've breached the defence.
Well, here you can see what a good goal this is. He hits it so cleanly, and the keeper has no chance. That's a great strike.
Rafinha. Lewandowski. Dani Olmo. Frankie de Jong. Now Ruiz de Galarreta. Williams. Well, taken away. He won the ball. Well, using the space really well. But now can they push on? Safe pair of hands. Did his job. Sunset. Nico Williams. Well, the keeper doesn't have to worry too much about that one. Pedri. Frankie de Jong. Lewandowski. Now with de Jong. Good work from Athletic Club to win it back. Dani Olmo. Lewandowski. Real chance. Could be. And not an effort that will live long in the memory.
Well, the defenders will be relieved because that was a good chance. From that sort of distance, he should really be hitting the target. It was a really poor attempt in the end. Well, these fans have been brilliant. Just listen to the noise inside this stadium. Surely this will inspire the players to hang on. What a noise we've got.
This could finish it. Well, whatever way you slice it, a long, long way from the target, Stuart.
Well, a lack of technique and composure there. That's a bad miss.
Effective challenge. Well, Barca have the ball once more. Sound piece of goalkeeping. Now they have possession in a good area of the pitch. Well, nowhere close to the goal when all was said and done.
Well, from that sort of position, you should really be testing the goalkeeper. Has to hit the target. It's not a good attempt.
Well, the stoppage time situation. 1 minute here. And that is that. The final whistle is sounded, and it's a victory for Barcelona. What did you make of their performance?
Well, Derek, it was a really tight game, but they were the better side over the 90 minutes, and they fully deserved their victory today.
So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. Useful looking position, you've got to say. In position to give them the lead, maybe. A chance to nudge in front. Corner kick here. Emphasis on the clearance, a good one. Good tackle. Getting forward. A no-nonsense defensive clearance. A Juventus corner forthcoming. And he got to it fairly easily. .30 minutes left for play. Locatelli. Good run, very much in control of the situation. And nothing comes of this attack. Piccoli. Gudmundsson. Jonathan David. Well, it could be on for him here. Just fractionally wide. So unfortunate. Francisco Conceição. Might jump in front. Magnificent challenge to win it back. And into the last 15 minutes of action. Dodo. And he's through here. Superb chance. Oh, he really bruised the crossbar. And eventually into the grateful grasp of the keeper.
Well, that could have gone anywhere once it hit the woodwork, but they've got away with it here. Well, the atmosphere is so tense inside this stadium, but can they find that moment of magic to win this game? The crowd certainly think so. Just listen to them.
And Juventus getting forward. A goal at this late stage, and that might be that. Well, it looked so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome. And we will have a couple of additional minutes at the end here. Jonathan David. Francisco Conceição. And that is that, the full-time whistle here, and nothing to separate the two sides at all over 90 minutes. It finishes 0-0. Stuart, your take?
Well, Derek, I was expecting more from both teams. You certainly can't criticise the effort, but there was a real lack of creativity and guile. Neither side did enough to win the game.
And as the second half commences, both sides can reflect on a first half in which they were so very evenly matched. Gozens. Gatti. Conceição. Oh, fancy footwork. On a corner to Juventus, and perhaps an opportunity for the old lady to jump ahead. Can they forge ahead? In it goes! The goal for 1-0, and that changes the dynamic.
Let's see this again, because the delivery into the box couldn't be any better. Played into just the right area, and then the shot is emphatic. He strikes it with such power, the keeper has no time to react. What a good finish.
Dodo. Now, who can he play it to? Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. 30 minutes to go then. Jonathan David. Opportunity it is. And another goal for the Bianconeri. Big moment for Juventus in this game.
Well, here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
So underway once more, 2-0 the lead here. Roberto Piccoli. Piccoli. Albert Gudmundsson. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Kefren Turam. Chance here. Oh, without putting too fine a point on it, that was a horrific effort. David. And given away. The defenders know you can't really allow space like that. Francisco Conceição. And teammates around him. Oh, might be. And a goal! They're running riot here, almost out of sight. Is this going to be a thrashing? 3-0 now. Keane. Well, we're inside the final 10 minutes in this one. Nicely timed tackle. And Fiorentina regaining possession. Aware of the threat, solving the problem. Almost at full time, and I'll tell you what, playing away from their home patch has been a pleasant experience for them, Stuart.
Well, what an excellent performance this has been. They've had complete control for most of the game. Their movement, clever passing and energy have been a joy to watch. It's been a really good win for them.
And the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. And there it is, the full-time whistle here, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, Derek, what a good performance that was. They did most things right, and their attacking play was inventive and had a real cutting edge. That was a really dominant display from them today.
So they get the ball rolling in the second half. Even Steven here. So little to choose between the sides. This is looking threatening. Smuggled away. Can he put them in front? And a goal to open the scoring. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, as you can see, this is a wonderful strike. He makes the perfect connection, and he has so much pace on it. It's a great goal.
One 0 then. Well, is it going to end up being productive for them? Joe Bellingham. In position. Well, mopping up defensively. Girassi. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Making sure nothing came of it. Denis Undav. Well, they've given him too much space. Well, a piece of quick thinking by the keeper.
Well, that's great goalkeeping. He read it so well, didn't he?
Brandt. "20 minutes to go. Really good, strong tackle, and it'll be a throw-in. Pascal Gross. Jan Cotto. Plenty of support here. And it's opening up. Well, goodness me, into the goalkeeper's grateful grasp. And he clears the danger. Pascal Gross. Jan Koto. And well positioned to clear.
Well, just listen to this atmosphere. It's been such a tight game, but the fans are certainly doing their bit in trying to get them over the finish line.
Well, very effective goalkeeping to touch it over. Well, having been awarded the corner, they'll no doubt look to put the issue beyond all doubt. Jamie Leveling. The referee spotted the little nick on the way through, so a throw-in coming up. Perfect challenge. Karim Adeyemi. Angelo Stiller. And that will be all for this game anyway, and defeat for the visitors, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
Well, Derek, not quite good enough today. Yes, they only lost by 1 goal, but I never felt they were in control of the game. A frustrating day all round for the coach.
Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for expert analysis by my partner, Stuart Robson. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. Stuart, your expectations?
Well, this should be interesting today. I like the makeup of both teams. They really do have a good balance of attacking and defensive qualities. But the team...
He's got to score! And a fine stop. No keeper will mind that sort of corner. Kolasinac. And he's lost out, Kolasinac. Fellaini. Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. Alexander Sørloth. Best. And the ball with Sørloth. And can they forge ahead? Not away completely. Danger averted for now. Best. Real chance. And there it is, 1-0. Their efforts have been rewarded. And look at the celebrations.
Well, just look at the defending here. They just don't read the danger. It's a poor goal to concede.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Alexander Sørloth. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Well, they couldn't keep it. George Best. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. And a goal here for Juventus. Surely theirs to lose now.
Well, as you can see, this is absolutely brilliant. He's such a good runner with the ball, and it's a great individual goal. Brilliant from him.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Iniesta. Now, who can he play it to? Great opportunity, and it's come off the keeper. Kolasinac. Pirlo. Alexander Sørloth. Well, this looks really productive. Could reduce the deficit. Well, the bar can be the goalkeeper's best friend. And a goal it is. The keeper really not part of the equation.
Well, just watch this again. He's bright, he's hungry, and he's determined. That's a good finish.
Well, back underway as we reflect on the goal that's made it 2-1. And with that, the first half draws to a close. So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. Troy Parrott. Michael Boxall. Fellaini. Iniesta. And it's 2 for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop him.
Well, here's the replay, and what a well-delivered cross this is. Perfectly placed, but there's still plenty for him to do. Under all sorts of pressure from the defender, he's just able to keep him at bay and finishes with aplomb. It's a great goal.
Marwan Fellaini. Clean challenge. Muldur. Iniesta. On to Iniesta. Is this the moment? And a goal! There he is at the double. They just can't subdue him.
Well, here it is again, and what a perfect cross into the box this is. Just inviting someone to attack it, but how is he allowed that much time and space? He doesn't even have to jump to head it in. It's a good finish, but terrible defending.
So a half an hour remaining. Troy Parrott. Casemiro. Now, will they be able to play it in behind the defence? And in the right position to make sure it didn't go all the way through. So a throw in here. Parrott. Chance to finish. Can he find the net? And a firm challenge, but a bit more defending to do. Corner here. Well, no danger now. "20 minutes to go in this one. And he's in. Emphasis on the clearance, a good one. And in the right position to read it. Throw-ins given. Oyarzabal. Alexander Sørloth. And it's opening up. And two substitutes on at the same time for Juve. Willi Orban. Pirlo. Losing possession a bit easily. Oh, surely! Well, it didn't really go according to the script, did it?
Well, the less said about that, the better, because that's a really poor attempt in the end.
It's a substitution for Juventus. George Best. Well, the seconds are ticking away, and the home side in control. Stuart, what have you made of this?
Well, what an excellent performance this has been. They've had complete control for most of the game. Their movement, clever passing and energy have been a joy to watch. It's been a really good win for them.
A message delivered from the referee to the fourth official. He's in behind. A Juve free kick here. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. It's going to be a free kick for Juventus. And there it is, the final whistle. And the fans will be leaving the stadium with smiles on their faces.
You're absolutely right, Derek. Their attacking play was excellent, full of energy and pace, and the midfield completely dominated the game. It was a great all-round performance.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical analysis is Stuart Robson. And only 8 teams left in this cup competition. We're at the quarter-final stage. It's Racing against Liga de Quito.
Well, Derek, these two teams will be fully aware of what's at stake. A place in the semi-final of this great competition. It should be feisty, it should be entertaining, and it should be full of quality.
Saracho. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. But the danger averted for now. Quintero. He's in here. And a really good stop.
Well, that's a save of the highest quality. Great goalkeeping there.
Good piece of defending. Grueso. Now with Quintero. Vieto. Carlos Grueso. Cornejo. Plenty of support here. Vieto. A real opening now. Well, he had the chance. He went for power. He might be regretting that now.
Well, he got his angles all wrong there. That's a poor miss.
Lionel Quiñones. Fernando Cornejo. Alvarado. Now with Quintero. Well, you can sense the threat is there. Rojas. Well, nicely cut out. Quintero. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Nice looking move this. And a goal! Now they have their opener, and now they can celebrate.
Well, here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Well, out of play it goes, and that was in no small measure due to the effective press. Cornejo. Nearly at the break then, and the visitors have eked out a lead. Stuart, an opportune moment, I think, to get your assessment.
Yes, they're defended really well all over the pitch. Their work rate and discipline has been excellent, but any drop in tempo and this lead could easily slip away.
So the whistle then, we're up the halfway stage in this match. So the two teams have switched around and the second half is underway. Carlos Grueso. Alexander Alvarado. Good-looking sequence, this. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Vieto. Now with Saracho. Oh, surely. Oh, did so well to deny him. And easily intercepted. Well, in the final analysis, a bit harmless. Quintero. Grueso. Alexander Alvarado. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Quintero. Oh, disappointing clearance. And a confident clearance. Into the final 20 minutes. And fed back to the goalkeeper. Lionel Quiñones. And taking it away. Alvarado. Now with Quintero. Alexander Alvarado. Carlos Grueso. At times they make passing look easy. I think I spoke too soon. Wasn't the best of passes finally.
Well, this game is far from over. They'll probably get one more big chance before the end. The crowd certainly think so. Just listen to that noise.
There's the final whistle. The travelling fans are full of the joys because they are moving on.
Well, Derek, that was a tough game. They had to work really hard to edge it. Credit to them, though. They didn't have it all their own way, but they showed a lot of character and resilience, which will hold good stead going forward into the next round.